Hello and welcome to the channel. Be sure to share, like, and comment down below. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for daily videos on news and politics. Dreamer thanks Trump, rips Pelosi and Schumer for using us as pawns. A Mexican native whose mother brought him to America at the age of 1 said President Trump has shown leadership and compassion towards DACA recipients like himself, while Democrats have conversely used them as pawns.
Debate taking center stage as lawmakers face a March 5th deadline to strike a deal on DACA.
And while Democrats say they're fighting for illegal immigrants' rights, one dreamer isn't buying it, saying Democrats don't have their back and are doing nothing to actually help their situation. Hilario Yanez is a dreamer who was brought to the United States from Mexico when he was only 1 year old, and he joins us now. Welcome, Hilario.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good morning. So tell us what you like about the president's plan.
Well, let me begin by first thanking Donald Trump for his leadership, his compassion, and also the courage to take on this issue. At the end of the day, he's a guy who wants to provide a pathway to citizenship for myself and really, make a difference in my life. So for that, I'm for that. I believe we need to have border security so this doesn't happen again. That's very important. And if a wall is necessary to add an extra layer for Border Patrol to do their job in a safe and responsible manner, then, I think it's necessary to fund it. The last couple of points is the diversity lottery. I think it's outdated. I think it's time for people who want to come to the United States for us to focus on skills so that they can contribute to the American economy right away. At the very end, the Republicans are in a unique position to really lead on this and really provide immigration reform that's long overdue.
Hilario, what do you make of the way Democrats have postured on this then? Talking about dreamers, saying they're their advocates, but ultimately tying it to budget gimmicks and floor speeches.
Look, so, 3 points that I want to make about that. Number one, the Democratic leadership, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, really have no clear message. We have been confused. I think at the end of the day, they've been using us as pawns. The second point that I want to bring is that they should have never shut down the government over DACA. We should have never held our American people and our military hostage. There's plenty of time on the table to fix this. March 5th is the deadline, and you can see Republicans already willing to do something about it as we speak. And the last point that I want to say is that, look, Democrats, they own all three branches of the government back in 2008 to 2011, and they still chose to do anything. So at this point, I'm quite frustrated with the Democratic leadership, what they've done.
Hilario, I read your story. It's very impressive. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about your story so they understand where you're coming from?
Yeah, so pretty much I came in the U.S., when I was a year old. I grew up as a child. At one point, I was homeless. I grew up without a father in my life, and also grew up in a rough neighborhood. But the reason I was able to overcome these challenges is because of the conservative values that I grew up with. And that's, number one, my faith in God. I believe in Jesus Christ, my Savior. Number two is my family. I also believe in value of prosperity, hope, and also working hard and standing on your own 2 feet. And look, at the end of the day, when I hear the national anthem, I get goosebumps all over me. I would always pledge allegiance to the flag, and I would never disrespect it. I would never take a knee, and I would do anything to serve this country, to die for this country. And all I need is a chance.
Hilario, this is a powerful story. Sounds like it is the American dream. What do you say to the supporters of this president who say, we just didn't sign up, though, for a pathway to citizenship? We didn't sign up for amnesty. He said famously in the State of the Union, Americans are dreamers, too. What do you say to them?
Yeah, look, I think at the end of the day, you're looking at a president that's all about results, and it's all about, and at the end of the day, I think he needs to meet Democrats in the middle, and he's bringing this pathway to citizenship so that we can actually finally get something done, immigration reform. At the end of the day, in terms of legislation, you're possibly looking at one of the greatest presidents to get things done. I mean, look at the tax cuts. He got that done. Now he's trying to do immigration reform. Now the next thing is infrastructure. So, this guy is, Donald Trump, President Trump, is willing to work with Democrats, but at the end of the day, it's Democrats that don't want to work with him.
Hilario, we've seen a lot of the activists on Capitol Hill who, quite frankly, aren't making as compelling of a case for why we should let them become citizens as you are. Why aren't we seeing more dreamers like you who are grateful, anxious to be part of the system, and again, grateful to the American people and to the president for this? Where are they?
Well, you know, I asked the same question. I know they're out there. There's plenty of conservative dreamers out there that have a similar story as I do. And look, I had a chance to go to Washington, D.C. and to have a meaningful dialogues with people like Senator Jay Lankford, Senator Roy Blunt, House Speaker Paul Ryan, and we sat down, and the first thing that we connected with was our faith, our conservative values. And so I think ultimately, at the end of the day, conservative dreamers are in a unique position to create that meaningful dialogue without really attacking folks in the beginning. And I just wish, more conservative dreamers can stand up and voice their opinion as well.
Well, thank you for joining us. Kudos to your mother for raising an amazing kid. Hoping to hear more from other dreamers like you.
Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me how you feel about this report. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and let's make America great again. Peace.